All right, so let's talk about some GTA, and then we'll talk about physical copies of games versus digital downloads of games. I think GTA is lacking and needs more new stuff. How about you guys?
Need to polish a little bit.
Needs to be polished. Needs more new stuff. Stop all this DLCs that just come out every other month. That are they just get boring real quick.
Oh, what were we talking about?
Fail.
What are we talking? What are we talking about? What?
I'm sorry. My grandma was asking me something, but I wasn't listening.
All right, hold
We're
up.
talking about
I'm out
GTA
of.
and DLC.
No, but this would be a funny thing. I mean, okay. All right. So what were we talking about exactly?
GTA and the DLC. What do we think?
Oh, well, my bad.
Got
I don't
bored
know.
after the first
I was
couple
bored at
seconds after I
heck
had
with
my
that.
stuff.
Yeah, I I don't know. I just felt like there was just nothing. I don't know. It's boring to me. They
All
didn't
right.
add anything
What?
gameplay wise.
Um, they definitely need heists. They need more than heists. Actually, they need like
They need
something.
they need some heists. They need to put animals in. They gotta do all these things that's in single player and include them in the online.
They need to add more
I,
missions.
I would like scuba diving, but they didn't even put that damn thing in there.
We need marathons. We need all the single player experiences.
So
I think they also
I
have to
mean, I
update online. Crappy headset quality, lag.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true. Crappy headset quality, lag, disconnections, the whole 9 yards.
Even the ranking systems.
Yeah. Give us more cash. Can't forget about that.
Oh my goodness, yes, man, that is ridiculous. How much? It's like crazy how fast you lose cash in that game.
Shouldn't need to go
Cash
in ATM
packs are
every time.
horrible, man. Whole microtransaction deals is BS, even on Gran Turismo 6.
So, what do you guys think about Watchdogs, though?
I think
Can't
it's
wait for it.
looking better than GTA with each day that goes by.
Yeah, no, right?
Oh man, I swear, I think it's because the reason why we're not on
I
that.
think Ubisoft was actually pretty smart to delay Watchdogs. That way they can get some polish under there
Yeah.
because look what happened to GTA.
You think possibly now? I don't think. I'm not sure, but you think like they could have just waited until people were getting sick of the way Rockstar's handling GTA and have
I think they
all
I
those
think I
customers
think
come over.
I think that GTA was a factor to Watch Dogs, and I think Rockstar is gonna get you know Rockstar's gonna pay for it.
It sucks though. It really does. Like, because Rockstar is like known for some pretty solid games, but it's like they slipping.
I think the whole reason why Watch Dogs is appealing is because it's just like Grand Theft Auto. You can be good, you can be bad. There's tons of missions, right? It's just new and updated, right? It's not the same old thing all over again. You actually get to hack the city, right? Use
Mm.
the environment to your advantage. That's why it's so much more appealing than any Grand Theft Auto game right now.
Yeah, I think some people are just getting kind of tired of that, you know, GTA because it's kind of like a honeymoon phase for that game, and then people just like getting kind of tired of dealing with you know some of the issues it's having, and the fact that there's like nothing that's been added to really you know get people to stick to it.
Yeah.
So you,
Now, I mean, Watch Dogs is going to be like that. It's going to go, everybody's going to like, oh, this game is cool, but then eventually they're gonna want to move on to something new and something that's gonna
Yeah.
catch everyone's
I
attention.
was reading today. It's the most pre-ordered game for Ubisoft, and it's the second highest game, that people have ordered. So I mean, and they're expecting to have 6 million copies sold by
Man,
at least the end of May. Well, actually, I think they said June. Sorry.
Is it going to do better than GTA?
Or
There's a
will it live
chance.
up to its name?
There is a big chance.
I hope GTA still comes out on top.
I still think they can. I just think that I don't know. They just have to make
I think they
something
have to
that
get.
will.
I think they have to get their shit together, and I think they have to do a lot of updating to the game. It's just boring.
Yeah, I can't play that game. I fell asleep playing that game. I can't. I can't play it without just driving in circles. I don't know why.
They better
Maybe this.
hope they can fix this with the next update, which is heist.
I can't believe how lazy they are with that DLC. Like especially like how the interiors of the houses are the same as the other new ones. That's ridiculous.
You also have to see it from their
True.
point of view. The more money they extort out of you, the better. Until they start losing money and product from all their customers, that's when they'll add something new. It's all about cash flow.
Yeah. Um.
Well, overall, I probably not gonna play that game for a little while. For the most part. But what do you guys think about that Far Cry 4?
I think they'll do good.
I don't know.
I like it.
I
I
mean,
like the
it's
cover
like
art.
the year or Ubisoft or something, man. Because I
It
mean, they
is.
had
They're
a
going
lot.
hard, man.
They got like the Crew coming out. They got what Watchdogs. Then they got Assassin's Creed. They got two of them coming out this year. Then they got what was the other game? There's like one more. It's Far Cry 4. They said that it's coming out this year, I think. But I thought there was another game. I don't know. I'm trying to think of it, but I don't know.
Yeah, but how many of these titles can be pushed back more and more and more?
The
I just
division
think,
got pushed back.
yeah, but I just don't know how they're going to balance it all. I'm not sure. I mean, I know they got like a big group of people
I, w-
working on it,
I
like
kind of have a
dividing.
theory that they're pushing it back because they're putting so many games together on the release dates that they have to push them back.
Yeah,
This
Like they can't
that's
fall,
release
it's gonna be a
like how,
huge gaming library.
like how last year Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs was going to come out at the same time. Then Watch Dogs got pushed back.
I just want another Grand Theft Auto where it gets pushed back. You finish the game and then you get bored, right?
No, I mean after this, my love for Rockstar has decreased. Ubisoft is king for me right now. I don't know. Rockstar is just kind of making this series
I'm
just
neutral between them two because Ubisoft. I have my grinds with them, just like I have with Rockstar.
yeah. Rockstar is just kind of pushing it.
So when we talk
Um,
about Rockstar's online multiplayer, like how it took a little while for it to come out for GTA 5.
and we couldn't even play it for like almost a week or half a week. And
You
you
only
True
get so
that.
far and then you get told, sorry, you have to disconnect.
don't it suck that they're like some of their online games are getting shut down, like Max Payne 3. I'm like, man, it sucks because it's only been around for 2 years. It really sucks.
Yep. At least I hope Watchdogs comes out with really good online multiplayer. And I hope it doesn't do the exact same as Grand Theft Auto.
I don't know. Some people were saying that it might.
I've seen the gameplay. It look good. It looks pretty cool. It's nothing like groundbreaking, you know.
No. I would say that the decryption mode and the hacking
I
of
honest,
players' games are cool.
in my
Something
honest
new.
opinion, though, I feel that it's not going to last very, very long because people always do this. Like, they see a multiplayer that just looks so good. Like, how they make it look good. Like, you know how Rockstar made Red Dead Redemption look so good? I don't know what it is, but it's like I was kind of bored with it a bit because they
I
made it
mean,
look so fun, but I don't know.
to be honest, it's kind of like a trend with Ubisoft's games. Like every time,
Yes.
like after a while, the multiplayer just dies. I don't know,
Yeah, like
but
Far Cry 3.
yeah,
Oof.
but you never know. Like this might be their number one game that just stays there
Maybe.
because
Not like, I don't.
they never did a third person open world game in modern day.
They never really um, kept that consistent, you know? Like, they never really proved that, I think. Like,
Yeah,
with Assassin's Creed, same thing. Like, copy and paste, you change the maps. I mean, oh,
but after
I
all,
don't.
those games are single player games. I mean,
They're
and
mostly
Watch
single
Dogs is
player
kind of
games.
like more of a single player game
I
as
think,
well.
yeah, I think Watch Dogs is more of like a single player game than it is multiplayer. I'm not saying it can't be. I'm just saying
Yeah,
don't make it feel like it's tacked on. You know?
I don't know. Can't really judge it, but I don't think it looks tacked on right now. And let's not forget that they have an app on the phone that you can
It
do.
would have been kind of cool. The hacking idea is cool, but I feel like if they added like maybe multiple like territories to to hack into, like and take over that parts of the city
Well, that's
and
what they
like
have for the online app, right? You can go
do they?
into, yeah, it brings up a map of your area, and you get to choose what level you want to attack, and you attack that way. Only thing is, you actually need an iPhone or anything with 3G, 4G to actually use it, right? There's not just an actual game for it for the average person who sits at home with Wi-Fi.
It's
That was the
true.
other thing. For Grand Theft Auto, the app that came along with it, iFruit, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Sucked.
Sucked.
it had
So
so many problems. Like just now, is it actually working a little bit? Like Chomp worked half-ass, sort of, up for a while, and then now it's working fully, but still going into Rockstar, going to see your photos, which is another thing. You can't save your photos that you take on the game through the app and put them onto your phone, right?
are you serious?
Yeah, you can't save them to your phone.
Wow.
And that was the other thing. It also took 3 weeks for me at least just to see the photos that I've taken online or in game when I started taking photos.
Man, that's I don't know. I feel like some of those app things are like kind of a gimmick to me. I don't know. Like unless they really make it work, because it's like they say, "Hey, try this out," and then it's like you don't really you think about, "Huh, that seems kind of cool," but then you don't really download it. You know,
I
or
I like the iFruit app because with Chomp you get to do what, walk him, feed him, give him water, throw a ball with him, and then you get to play
oh,
mini games,
that
be
reminds me.
interactive.
I I downloaded that app for Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, and that was pretty cool because what it did was I didn't have to like go onto my map. Like I could check through my phone and see my location and mark like certain places I want to go to, and then go to that place here, and they also let me I think call in a helicopter through my phone. It was pretty sick. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah. I also like how you can do the vehicle customizations and then just have to drive in and they're already ready for you to go.
Did the
There's
license
another
plate
thing. I
come
mean,
free?
no, I'm sorry. You guys could continue.
Oh no, sorry about that, Lego.
I was gonna say, Grand Theft Auto might have the edge though because you can't customize your car on Watch Dogs.
But that's
Yeah,
what I was talking about, Grand Theft Auto.
that's it's like I mean I don't know. Being like it's 2014, you can't. I mean, you can't. Why would they not add that kind of feature? I'm just saying like
I
it
don't
makes
know.
more sense to do something like that, especially if you're trying to be, anonymous.
I heard that you can craft bombs and stuff and upgrade your weapons supposedly.
Wow, wait, say that again?
I heard you could craft bombs in Watchdogs and
Oh
upgrade your
my
weapons
goodness. If
supposedly.
you played Assassin's Creed Revelations, you do remember that feature where you could
Yeah,
craft
and that
bombs.
feature sucked.
Yeah, it did suck. I rarely used it. It was
It was stupid.
hardly used it. I was like, huh, this is cool, I guess. I don't know. I just don't know. I felt like Ubisoft is strong in certain things than Rockstar is, but they lack certain things that, like, I mean, they can, get that certain crowd to, realize what they're doing, and I just feel like overall, I don't know, Ubisoft sometimes they mess up on things
Yeah.
when you like actually get the game and see it for yourself.
We also have to remember that not every game company is gonna make the best game. There's always gonna be flaws because we are picky and choosy since we've been playing for anywhere from 5 to 20 years. So
Yeah, you got the point.
Yeah, I say it's partially our fault, but at the same time,
Oh, definitely.
it sucks that now we have to rely on either if we want some more, we have to go with DLC, or at least them ranging from them actually taking that part of that mission out of the game and resell it, and then you have like people like other companies, there's uh try to make all types of excuses like, oh, this is we didn't do this just to benefit you in a way, but really it's true, they didn't really do it to benefit us, they did it to benefit themselves, really.
It's gonna
yeah,
kill him in the end.
when's the last time a video game company said, "Here, this is for you fans because you guys are so loyal to us," right?
Didn't
Mhm.
Rockstar kind of say that?
Rockstar has done that, but they see they put their spin on it. They'd be like, okay, okay, how do I kind of put this? For example,
I swear they said something that they did it for the fans, though, like in the newswire post. Like, we did this for you guys or something.
But I think that was meant to say we are doing this for you guys because we've messed up so bad for or something, right? Like I
Yeah.
remember I'd never played online for a little while. I turn around and I have 5,000 in my account, right? That's because Rockstar gave back money to, or for some odd reason, right? Right there, that was their fault because of
was
something
it
that went
five?
off.
I thought it was 500 grand because
That's probably it. See, I told you don't play online that much.
yeah, it's okay. Don't worry, because I don't play it that much either. I'm trying, I don't know, tired of playing that damn game.
Yeah.
Yep.
But we'll see how things go for them because at this point they need something honestly for that game to
They're
really.
supposed to release something for E3 and next gen this year.
Yeah, but I'm thinking it might. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking it might be Agent. Because that game they said they were gonna put that out.
Or people are speculating
It's Bully too.
re-release for GTA on next gen, which
I think
I don't
I
know.
think I hope it's Bully honestly because I would like another one of that game.
You can honestly say it's either Red Dead or Agent.
But truthfully, I don't know Bully. They'll mention Bully. I don't know.
Yeah, it's either Red Dead,
That's,
Agent, or Grand Theft Auto.
I don't know about Grand Theft Auto because it just came out. Like
Well, The Last of Us just came out.
the last one came out. What? It was like June.
Yeah, it's still pretty close.
It's like almost a year old.
Yeah, still pretty close, but I mean, I don't know. I just want to play Watchdogs.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
need something
no, no,
new.
don't. Now let's get to the real talk. The juice. Okay, here. Battlefront 3. Okay,
Dun 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 dun.
because I really hope that EA does not screw that game up.
They can't.
I am serious. Like, I do not want them to screw it up.
They can't screw that game. They can't. They're screwed if they
I
do.
better not see when I watch E3. Okay, I better not see this on the screen when it finishes. You know, like Star Wars Battlefield 3. I don't want to see that. Or
Me either.
5.
My God, that was great. Boycott. Boycott.
What were you gonna say? Sorry, Lego.
What was I gonna say? I mean, they're supposedly doing gameplay on the Xbox One. So I don't know. Are they kind of leading towards DLC earlier for
I do
Xbox?
not want that. No. That's such a stupid thing to do because like they made the mistake with.
I was reading an article yesterday though that Microsoft is really interested in the Star Wars franchise.
Oh, of course they are. Of course they are. They just happen to be interested. They weren't even talking about it before.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, if it comes down to it, I mean, we got Destiny, they got Star Wars Battlefront. But really, who wants Destiny, right?
It looks good, but I never really was like, oh, I want
We're
to get that game.
supposed to get DLC early for Destiny.
That's cool. If I was getting it, I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad game. Just
Nah, I don't know. It's just kind of like it's there.
it's like one of those like, oh, well, I beat everything. Maybe I'll just get this and try it. You know, that type of game.
Yeah.
But can't wait to see what they did with that game.
Yeah, I'd like to see it too.
Okay. Cody, you there?
Yep, I'm still here.
Anything you want to talk about? Digital versus physical copies?
Of games, yes. Had this discussion a while ago. I think going digital would be the way, right? Like,
yeah,
for people with children. So you don't have to worry about scratch discs or anything. You need space. You just add an external hard drive. Put all your games on there, and even if you need to delete them and you don't have an external hard drive, you can still re-download them from PlayStation Store. But then again, for other people, they want to take the disc over to their friend's house, share it with them, so on and so forth. What are your guys' thoughts?
I personally buy a lot of digital because
a good amount of digital too. I'm even with it, like physical and digital.
I mean, the good thing about copies is that you always have like some type of memorabilia for that type of game, and that you don't have to keep on downloading it if you run out of space, and they don't even take up a lot of space.
I feel I prefer slightly more physical copies, but I'm okay with if we go all digital. But I guess I just like physical copies mainly because the I can see the art on it. It's kind of cool, and like I agree with Lego on the fact that I don't have to sit there and keep re-downloading. Like if I were to say like, oh, I just happened to delete this one game, right? And then it's like I just got the disc version of like I don't know, like what game? I'm trying to think, like Call of Duty or whatever,
So Destiny's gonna be out for every system?
Yeah, but we're gonna get DLC first.
Yeah,
supposedly.
Xbox had the whine like, oh, we want this game. That way, our fanboys are happy. Well, guess what? They got it.
But
Totally
yeah.
off topic.
I can tell you one thing: Xbox isn't gonna have the best library at the end of this generation, not by a long shot.
They're kind of winning right now, though.
Yeah, I think they have more games than like PlayStation 4 does right now.
At this point,
I mean, they got Dead Space 3. I mean, Dead Space 4 is gonna be a PS4 exclusive, though.
wait, what? Where'd you hear that from? I never even heard about that.
Because not Dead Space. I mean,
'Cause
Dead
I remember,
Rising. Dead
I remember
Rising 1
Oh
was an
shit! I
Xbox
was gonna say, what the
exclusive.
fuck?
The PS3 exclusive was Dead Rising 2. Now Xbox One gets Dead Rising 3. Now we're gonna get Dead Rising 4.
the only difference here is Dylan is the fact that like when Dead Rising 2 came out, we uh we got it and then they got it too though. So I wouldn't say it's exclusive really.
The
We'll
original
probably
one.
It's just Xbox is just
and
taking
besides,
it
I
down.
never really was into Dead Rising anyway. Wasn't I didn't like
Me
it that
either.
much. That was kind of corny. But what were we talking about? Digital versus physical copy.
Physical,
But
yeah.
basically, overall, if you have a game and then your friend, got it and then you deleted it recently, and you have to sit there and re-download like what, like 10, 12 gigabytes somewhere between there.
Yeah,
It just sucks. So
Yeah,
it
we also have
does.
to remember, like, if they make us switch to digital, the least they could do would be sending out something like a case that the game would have been in, or the artwork for the game, or a poster or something, just for us buying it through.
I Yeah, I think that they could possibly make it work because some people were like, "Oh, well then I mean those collector's editions and stuff like that. How are we gonna get those?" Like, I think they could do it all in a download, right? But and then you know the collectible stuff that you get, you could like go to like a store or something to pick it up
They should still be able to send you stuff from
or
PlayStation
send it
itself.
to you or something. Yeah, something. I don't know. They gotta do something about that.
And
But
I'd much rather re-download a game than go out and pay for another one since a friend stole it or it got scratched or the machine ate it. Right?
the machine ate it.
What?
You know how
What?
like if even if it gets jammed in the machine with the older
Oh, even if it
PS3s and
gets
everything.
stuck in there or scratched. I never had that happen. I don't
Oh,
know. That's so rare. Like it's like expected for like the Xbox 360 when it first came out.
So
my my PS2 scratched the disc one time, but that was technically my fault.
see what I hated
What?
was the PS2s. You had to put weight on them if they wouldn't read the disc. And if you put too much weight on them, they'd burn a circle in the disc, and it was just horrible. Or like
I
the
never
slim
had a problem
PS2s.
with my PS2 besides like it burnt out one time. And I got another one.
Right, but I'd say depends who you are. Digital is a much better way to go. Right, only because if
It
you're
has
like
its benefits, yeah.
cautious about everything. But if you're like an avid gamer and you like want the artwork and all the collectible stuff along with it, right? Yeah, sure. Go ahead and go buy the physical copy of it.
And also remember if you don't have access to a GameStop or a place to go to get the disc.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. I like that because I hate going to the store and they're like, "Oh, out of copies." I'm like, man,
Because
That's
I
the
only
other
got
thing.
one GameStop near me, and it barely has anything.
I have like 5, 6 game shops within my whole entire town near me, so that's not much of an issue for me. What's an issue for me is on the PlayStation Network, how they advertise games such as NBA Ballers, the Chosen One. It's only the disc copy. You have to go out and actually buy it. Why can it not be up for download right now on PSN?
Yeah,
There's so many games like that. Why?
there's some games that they put on the store that's like really like it's old. It's like he just added it, but I don't know. I
I remember
forget
they
the
added
game.
San Andreas back in December 2012, and it took like how many years for them to add it?
I also wish they put more classics on PSN. Oh
Yeah.
yes. Speaking of which, are you guys downloading the PlayStation Now or whatever?
No, I didn't
I'm
know
gonna
that.
try it.
Yeah, I want to try it too.
I want to try it.
Like for the whole selection of games they're gonna have on there. I hope they have like some of the old classics.
Yeah.
I also wish they would like lower prices on the store too, because I get tired of how some of them are like a game is like, okay, for example, like Prince of Persia '08 is like still for some retarded reasons $20, while you can go to GameStop, it's like $5.
Yeah.
Call of Duty series.
That's horrible.
I can't believe Black Ops is still $60 on there.
What, number 1 or number 2?
Number one.
That's horrible.
Oh, is
I
it
got mine
40?
for $5.
Oh no, sorry, it's 40. I still freaking. I got it
There's
cheaper
like
than
a
that.
collector's edition or something on there. Digital collector's edition for like $99.
Yeah, but I picked that game up for like $7, man.
See, what I think is horrible was the new Super Mario Wii one, right? That came out years ago. That was $60 then, and just this year it went down to $30. Why so many years and it's still the exact same price?
Yo, it took forever for Super Smash Brothers Brawl to go down.
Oh,
Still
yeah.
for like $50. I'm like, come on, man, drop the price already. I was just like, screw it, I'm just gonna buy it, whatever. Just bought it new.
Yeah.
Like it's been sitting there like that for years, and they never dropped the price. And they
Black
finally
Ops 1 never got a price drop. That's just.
did it. Dylan, aren't you late as ever?
So much lag. No.
Yeah.
uh,
Hate the lag, man.
Yeah,
Dylan, get out of here. You're lagging.
I am lagging.
that's your new
I wonder if
nickname.
there will be a stage in this generation where we won't lag.
Wow, I would love that. It like no matter how many megabytes per second you're getting,
Yeah.
you're still playing fluently in the game.
Because think about it, we're in 4G LTE and we're in all these types of bigger routers and bigger internet servers that, maybe they'll come out with some type of stable type of internet. I don't know.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's all because of our internet. Sometimes it's like the game servers.
It's true.
I also think they should do a block if you can't, like if your speeds are way too low to get online and you disconnect really easily, you shouldn't be allowed online.
Yeah, you got.
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
I think that should.
Yeah, because what's the point if you go in, you create a game, you disconnect like crazy, you get into the game.
Wait, Cody, you're not thinking. What about Dylan?
What about him?
Remember? You know,
What,
Can't
his internet?
yeah.
See, I don't know if that's a PSN
See, he
issue.
doesn't even get like 1 megabyte per second like upload speed.
Yeah, but
Not even.
that depends who he's with, and if he decided to buy an amplifier for his Wi-Fi, everything would be a lot better. Also depends if he's wireless or if he has a wired connection.
I think he's wireless. Are you wireless, Dylan?
Yo, lagging, you there?
Yeah, he's probably.
You
probably
lagging?
Yeah, he's probably like taking a while for him to get what we're saying.
But no, even that,
was good.
they should come out with the newer models, since they're going to do new updates of the PS4, make it look 10 different types of ways. Put an amplifier in there so your Wi-Fi is like tripled, like, or the signal is tripled, so there is no disconnection, disconnection. There's no lag. There's no nothing. Yet there's always going to be lag because of some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's inevitable, really. I mean, you're always gonna have that. And I mean, I would love to get rid of it permanently, but I mean,
For
what are
that,
you gonna do?
for that to happen, PSN or any company for that matter, or game company, has to go to said carriers, Verizon, yada yada yada, so on and so forth, and say, look, we need to make sure that your stuff is compatible with our stuff, right? Due to the overwhelming concern of lag and not being able to connect. So we need to sit here and design something or work something out that makes it work. That or
Yeah.
PlayStation has to sit there and make their own internet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
because I mean,
I think maybe this might be a little conspiracy here, but I mean this is kind of obvious, but the rest is something I thought about. They kind of how they mess with the speeds that you get. Like if you're going over the data that you're supposed to have,
yeah,
they'll mess with it. But also, I feel like they purposely do it so you'll spend more money in a way to get better internet speeds. And I feel like in some way, I don't know if it could possibly be involving the game companies doing that too, helping that happen. I don't know. I just maybe I'm overthinking it, but
no, I kind of see what you're saying, but I don't know. I mean, eventually there should be like a plan with your provider for gaming. I mean, there kind of is now, but there should be like a more focused plan for people that
if you play with people,
for like YouTubers and stuff.
yeah.
Because there isn't right now, and
Hmm.
but also you have to remember every corporation preys on weakness, right? They're gonna, since you play video games, you're gonna use a lot of your internet for
Yeah.
Netflix or for YouTube or for gaming online. They're always gonna prey on that weakness, so that's why they create that really high unlimited gigabyte usage for God knows how much a month, right? But you
Yeah.
guys in
yeah,
the States, you guys have it a cheaper deal than we do up here, right?
Hmm.
For the best unlimited service, it's over 300 a month just for
That's
internet.
that's pretty shady, man.
You have to go down to a third party, which has somewhat okay results, just to get decent internet to play online. I pay $50 a month, but
But what was I gonna say? I think shoot, I forgot what I was gonna say actually. Shoot. That sucks. I don't remember now. Sorry.
I was gonna say that the gaming, the gaming industry and the people that make games, they need to consider more about the gamer than the price,
Oh, I
because
remember now. I'm sorry. Well, go ahead. Finish what you're gonna say.
games are like too expensive. The
Yeah.
consoles are too expensive.
yeah, but the
Well,
government also has to realize that not everybody's going to be a millionaire, right? They have to talk to your providers about lowering their prices because it's just ridiculous. Like, because up here right now, one of our providers are under attack because they take over almost all the channels. They've taken over the NHL rights for the TV deals, right? They charge you ridiculous amounts for cell phones, home phone use, all that kind of neat jazz, right? So the
you
government
think
has to be the one to step up, create more jobs, tell them to stop taking so much money out of our pockets that we don't have.
All the people in the U.S. right now don't even have money after their bills and shit. They live paycheck to paycheck. That's just sad.
we have the power, to be able to, change some things that because without us, buying these things and putting our money into it towards these things, we're putting these, all this money into their wallets, right?
Yeah.
But if we stop, like, completely buying their stuff, they'll lose money.
So they have to change.
You see, but that's the thing. You can't like tell everyone to do that.
Not
No, you
because not
cannot.
everybody will, because everyone
Yeah.
always has a price. all it takes is one update saying, here's 500 grand in your account on GTA. Please come back and play again. Oh, okay.
That's the problem. See, that's the problem. I feel like if we get enough people, they'll realize that you can't be doing this kind of crap. You know. I feel like everyone has had that moment with like the Xbox One and then Mass Effect 3 controversy and some other stuff that happened. People stuck up for that, but you hardly get that. That's what we need more of.
I just wish it was back to the good old days where when the game came out, there was no updates or anything. So like PS1, PS2 classics. The game was the game. You got it, you liked it, you didn't, who cares? Right? Those were the best games ever made. They gave you what you wanted. Even when the next game came out for it, it was still better than the next one.
Way
right?
back when.
Don't forget the fact that you get to unlock stuff instead of just buying it as DLC.
Exactly, right?
And no online.
There was online for certain games.
But like
For PS2, yeah. See, that's what I hate the most nowadays is to go online, you need a code, right? Doesn't matter what game it is, you always need a code to go online.
Oh man, does Ubisoft do that by any chance? Still do the whole online pass thing?
Yeah, I have to do it with any Take-Two game, like WWE 14. You need the code to get online, and then you can buy a season's pass, which gives you characters online and everything, and so on and so forth.
I think one of my games did have had that online code. I don't remember.
The Last of Us had an online code.
I know
The Last of Us
PlayStation All Stars.
Did it have one?
PlayStation All Stars, yeah.
Oh shoot, man! I cannot believe it's still doing that shady online pass thing. I mean, they just want you to not buy used games. Really, it's been around for a while. I'm not sure. I think EA started this. I think.
Yeah, more than likely. Speaking of which, how do you think EA is going to do this year?
If they do well with Battlefront 3, then maybe it might save them a little bit and maybe win some fans back. But I still don't really trust EA at all. I never really did to begin with, and I never really liked them. But I mean, if they screw up this game, they would totally earn that title of worst company ever at this point. Because it's terrible if they do mess that game up.
Right
I don't know. Go ahead.
It's hard to tell what, be like game of the year and stuff. And who's gonna be the best person to like bring it all in.
I wonder
like
if
Ubisoft.
Microsoft's gonna try buying them out for the Star Wars series,
They
or
probably will. They probably will.
I still think Rockstar deserves the worst of the year award. Only because, well, just in general, because you can't go from, Grand Theft Auto, whatever, to Red Dead Redemption. You traded a car in for a horse, right? And traded new school weapons for old school weapons. Those are, like, some of the only differences. I didn't find Red Dead Redemption that well, or that good.
Oh, you didn't like it that much?
No, it's basically Grand Theft Auto in the Wild Wild West.
I ain't gonna lie about that. It's true.
Yeah, I'd like to see him try something other than.
But then they went to Max
No,
Payne.
it is. Yeah, he is right.
I feel like, honestly, yeah, he's kind of right about that. Because I feel like they should make a new IP in general instead of working with what they're usually working on. Because you're gonna get like another Max Payne game. Don't get me wrong, I love Max Payne, but it's just if we get another one of that and then get another GTA, I just feel like, you ever think like maybe we want a new IP from them, something new that we never.
Rockstar will probably be losing their initiative if they can't do something other than Max Payne, GTA, and Red Dead Redemption.
Well, they got Agent And then I think they should make some type of superhero game.
What?
Yeah,
You think you want them to go into that business? Why do
I
you
do.
feel that way?
They would kill it in
Well,
a bad
not
way.
exactly. Like make their own type of,
Their own type of
super-based
superhero.
game. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna try to compete with Rocksteady because right now they're killing it with that Batman games. Origins doesn't count. It wasn't made for them.
There's something new. Not just saying like a superhero. There's something new.
Yeah, I mean a superhero game. I just wonder like why a superhero game. I'm not saying I disagree with you or
Well, because then we don't have a lot of them.
yeah, it's true. Not a lot of good ones. We have like they're like movie spin-offs. You know,
Yeah.
I hate those. Like the Green Lantern game sucked. The Thor game kind of pretty much sucked. They just can't make a good superhero game. The Spider-Man games are the only ones that are like decent with Marvel, and I feel like Batman's doing really good so far with Rocksteady. And I feel like I wish people like who make superhero games would like take, you know, that concept a little bit, those ideas and whatnot from them.
See, I'd like to see a company, so say Rockstar, instead of making that GTA game, like quite like exactly like it is, I say do a spin-off of it, go back into say Grand Theft Auto 5, someone got injured or like their life was affected in that game somehow, like one of the side characters or whatever.
Yeah,
Basic story off of like just make like a deep, meaningful story. Like he was happy, had children. Trevor hit him with the car. After that, his whole world went berserk, type of thing. I don't know, make it raw and emotional, so it's like a manhunt for Trevor, going
That'd be
back,
cool.
retracing steps.
They'll never do it, but that's cool.
I not bad. Just don't think they'll happen. Not saying that, um, not to
I like that idea though.
to criticize your idea. I'm not saying it's a bad idea. Just
If you
don't
guys
think.
bash it, it's okay. I just made it up. I was just trying to think of something that doesn't
No,
involve.
It's good, but
Uh,
like they'll never do it.
I know, but
at this point, I feel like I get a little tired of these other games, so I go to try to buy some RPGs, stuff like that. I don't know. I just it just go back to my roots because that's what I used to play as a kid. I love playing those a lot. Those games.
well, see, that's why I still buy the PS1 and PS2 classics. Still play them on the PSP, right?
I still try to buy some Dreamcast games and I still got my Dreamcast too. It still works.
I wish mine still did. But
I remember I was so happy when I got one,
I
and
remember that
especially
day.
in '64.
Remember when I was a little kid and I was like, just one day he's like, "Hey, come play the PlayStation 1." I'm like, "Seriously? Awesome." Right? When as soon as PS2 came out, right at the store, ready to get it. Damn. Same thing happened with PS3. The PS4 was just a surprise. Yeah, see, that's the other thing. PS4 has a lot of work to do
Yeah,
since since its release. It's lacked a lot, especially this
there's
last update.
there's no must-have games for me right now. Like, there's no
Oh,
games like, oh my god, I gotta go buy that.
The
Like
Amazing
I want,
Spider-Man 2.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, got you there.
Right, and I think they still do have Battlefield out. Right, plus Need for Speed
The
Rivals. That
Amazing
is a very good
Spider-Man 2,
game.
I wouldn't say it's a must-have. Honestly, I got it just because I'm a fan, not because like, oh, I don't know, it's a different reason why I got it. Mainly, and also I got like 2 tickets to go see the movies. I was like, heck yeah, why not?
Yeah. And I
But
can't wait till they actually release. Like they're doing the same thing they did with the Vita. They said, okay, you guys can do this, this, and this. Right. It took forever for PS Vita games to come off the shelves, and then now finally they're starting to pull out a little bit more games off for the PS4. for putting games on for.
I'm getting kind of tired of the Vita. I hate when they like when it comes to the handheld market, they don't do it as well as Nintendo because with Sony they will just make a game is just like skinned of another game on the console on the Vita or the PSP because they did that with the PSP also. Like I just felt like they don't their own games that you can only get on that, you know, and it's not just
They don't have a
like
lot of good games.
yeah, like they're putting God of War collection on the Vita. I'm like, I played that game already back on the PS2, and then I played the collection already on the PS3. Why would I want to buy it again on the Vita? It's just that logic don't make sense. You don't understand the handheld market as well as
Maybe
Nintendo
they think
does.
maybe they think because there's people on the handheld market that never played it, and so they don't have a console, so they can just get it on there.
Also, since it is PlayStation, right?
Hmm.
It also depends how many people had bought that game and how popular it was when it first came out. And then since they released a collector's edition of said games in a row, how many people
Hmm.
bought that, right? They're just using everyone's greediness against them. Or against, yeah. So, say, because out there sports are a major thing with everybody. If it's FIFA, NBA, so on and so forth, right? They're gonna destroy the hell out of that. They're gonna give you a collector's edition of it. They're gonna come out with a bundle of it. Right? It just depends how well it sells.
Right.
Like same with Grand Theft Auto. They did it even before it came out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Within
I just want to go back to the days when I was just playing on the PS2 and just playing San Andreas, and there was nothing better. Nowadays, it just GTA just gives a bad taste in my mouth.
I want to go back to those days where RPGs really mattered because at this point, I have not seen hardly any back on the like last generation with the PS3 and the 360. I mean, we got some, but there were like none that I was like really that interested in.
Yeah,
well, then that's why we have to sit there and ask one of the companies, not like literally ask, but just say we want that game that makes us feel like we were 10 or 12 again, right? When games actually mattered.
I'm happy. No, I'm actually they're gonna make me feel that way. But the sad part is they're not coming out probably till 2016, and that's Kingdom Hearts 3. Ugh, that's gonna definitely bring me back to when I was little.
See, a game that could bring back memories for me would be Sly Cooper. That game was hella fun.
I love Cy Cooper. Yeah, that was a good game.
Even like the first one, like even though you couldn't do as much as you could in the second, third, and fourth, right? It was
My
still such a great game.
my favorite one was the second one.
Yeah, I don't know. I did like the first one. Granted, the horseshoe on the back thing got really old really fast. But I'd say number three is my all-time favorite. Getting the whole team back together, trying to beat everybody.
What about the latest one that came out? Like I think last year.
Thieves in Time. I'm still waiting to play that. I've been itching to play that.
I hope they make another one for next gen. Maybe like a little open world. That would be pretty sick if it was co-op.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but then
Makes
again, they'd have to
like
they'd have to use every single character that they have. Right? I think it'd be an okay game for multiplayer. I don't think it'd survive, but it'd be okay.
I think it would do good for co-op though.
Yeah, if you have someone sitting right beside you playing, but not online.
I mean, they did do that for what Slide 3. So, it's like a we're going against each other though.
Yeah. I guess that's about sums it up for today then.
Yep.
yeah.
Alrighty.
I think that was Yeah, yeah. I think that's
You
pretty
didn't record
good.
any of it. No.
Oh shit! Did we?
Yeah, did you?
Oh, we did. It's
Oh,
still
thank
recording.
God! I was about to say.
Watch him freak out.
All right, so everybody want to say their goodbyes. What we're gonna do?
Um,
Like, do you plan on doing a walkthrough of Watchdogs by any chance?
I'll try to see if I could figure out the YouTube thing. I should figure out that. Hang on. Right now.
I have a Twitch made for you for everyone, pretty much.
Well, let me go update the PS4.
I thought you already did that yesterday.
Nah, I forgot. I'm sorry.
No, it's cool.
By the way, Lego, you getting that for the PS4 or the PS3?
Well, Watch Dogs.
Yeah.
PS4.
Now, if you buy it for the PS3, you'll be able to do the same thing like as all across
Oh, will you? I don't
PS3
know.
because if you can, that'd save all PlayStation owners a lot of money.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. I never heard
I
them
got it for
do
the
that.
PS4, but if they do
With-
cross-gen, I'll get it. I'll see if I can get it for the PS3. I don't think they're doing it though.
I don't think so either, because I've never heard them with any game doing that.
There's tons of games out there right now,
Yeah,
like Need for Speed
literally.
Rivals. Uh, the new Call of Duty Ghosts. They did that for PS3 and PS4. You just throw your PS3 disc into the PS4, load it, and then after you bought or downloaded whatever, they throw it right on there as a digital copy, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna update the PS1.
All right, well, let's end this podcast for today.
All right. Well,
All right.
more content.
Alright.
There you go, lagging.